Now the
Yeah.
Vatican, Pope Francis, I knew not to trust him. You listen, I don't like that half in, half out thing. And so when it came
Yeah.
down that being same-sex marriage is a sin, they cannot give permission because they cannot give permission to a sin. I was like, well, this is weird because you guys have been giving permission to pedophiles for how many centuries? And now we just been really
Centuries.
exposed in the last 30 years. But y'all been giving permission to pedophilia forever and a day. But a same-sex marriage is a sin? Make it make sense. So what do you think about because so many people were disappointed because they thought Pope Francis was the evolved pope.
I never thought that. I mean, listen, he's not bigger than the church. I'm sorry. And he has to play by the rules of the church. So I wasn't surprised to hear that Pope Francis said that.
But he doesn't have to play by the rules. He doesn't have to play by the rules because here's the thing here's the thing. He can say what he wants to say, and if he's truly a man of God, and if he truly believes in the word and that no one is above God, then he can simply say what he wants to say, and if they take him down, then so be it. But he did what was right. He did what was Christ-like. He told the truth. So I don't believe that he didn't have any way out.
I just think it's. Look, I'm not making excuses for him. Of course, he could have done all of those things that you said, but he is also operating within the larger realm of the Roman Catholic Church. I had no hope and no delusions that he would do something. Since I shouldn't say have hope, I did have hope that he would do something different, but also I was under no delusion that he would. But here's what I think. So when I'm asked that question, I always answer it with religion. How many wars has religion started around the world for centuries?
Right.
And I think that it's not God that's the problem. It's religion that's the problem. It's people's interpretation of certain tenets in religion and even the Bible or what have you. That's the problem. That's what corrupts minds and spirits and souls. And so I think that we have to stop looking at God if we can do that. Even outside of the Roman Catholic Church, this is in every religion as some big boss that's on top of us that's sitting there and judging us. That is the wrong interpretation of what God is. And as James Baldwin said, and I'm paraphrasing here, God cannot make us more freer and bigger and more open and make us better people, then perhaps it's time that we got rid of him. Now, I don't mean that we get rid of God, but I mean get rid of how we think about God. Because God is certainly not limiting, and God is certainly not meant for just certain people. And if you look at the depiction of God, right, because Jesus is supposed to be God in human form, look at the kinds of people Jesus hung out with, the kind of people he related to, the kind of people he protected, the kind of people he fought for. It wasn't for the wealthy people. It wasn't for the people who were in church doing all the things that they thought were 100% right. It wasn't any of that. And look at who wrote all of these things, the Bible, or whatever holy book that you are reading. It's humans. And so you have to read it and believe in those things with a certain degree of disbelief and skepticism that maybe this is not 100% perfect. And at the very end of the day, treat people the way you want to be treated. Believe what you want to be believed, but not try to push what you believe on someone else. And if you don't believe, Mr. Pope or Mr. Catholic, whoever you are, in gay marriage, don't marry a gay person.
Right. There you go. I agree.
Bevy, I don't think the Catholic Church is going to change anytime soon. I'm not putting my faith, no pun intended, in that. I wasn't surprised. And there's a reason that we have a separation of church and state in this country. Believe what you want to believe, but just don't discriminate against me. That's it.